Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the Council on Undergraduate Research 2024-2025 Awards Ceremony. It is so great to see so many friendly faces, new faces, having so many of you today join us for this celebration. And let's be honest, I think we all could use some more moments of celebration in our lives and positivity. So I'm glad that you're here with us today. It's really a joy to gather with you and recognize the incredible contributions of those in the CUR community. We have faculty, mentors, researchers, students, your dedicated colleagues, all that we are excited to recognize the work that they are doing in shaping the future of learning, discovery, and leadership. The individuals and campuses we are recognizing today really have gone above and beyond, and not just in research, but in mentoring, innovation, advocacy, and service. Through their efforts, they are advancing equity, expanding opportunity, and building the next generation of thinkers, creators, and teachers. Their impact reaches far beyond their own campuses, their labs, their study places, all the places. They are really having an impact to their communities and multiple generations. But we also know that we don't do it alone. So I would like to take a quick moment and recognize our friends and families and colleagues who are with us today in person and in spirit. You are really supporting undergraduate research by understanding the late nights, encouraging us sometimes for those early mornings, having patience during deadlines and conference season. You are really helping us make this work possible. So thank you to you as well. Your belief in the value of undergraduate research and the people that pursue it helps our community move forward. So thank you for joining us today. And as you share in today's honors, remember that as you share with your networks, and I really do hope that you not only celebrate your personal achievements, but that of your colleagues, it is a meaningful form of advocacy. Every time you elevate the good work of your students, your peers, and your programs, you are helping to tell the story of why undergraduate research matters. We're grateful for the work you're doing and really hope that you'll continue to spread the telling of that story with us, as it is so important for the broader community to understand the impact of the work you're doing. Congratulations to all of our awardees. Thank you for your brilliance, your commitment, and for being part of CUR. And let's celebrate. And to do that, we're going to kick it off with a highlight reel of this year's awardees.
Amazing. It's so great to be here and to have this as another virtual online celebration of everybody who has won an award here for 2024 to 2025 CURS membership. Thank you, Lindsay, our executive officer, for amazing opening words. And Todd, what is so special about this year?
This year's the 10 years of celebrating the Aura Award, which we're very excited about.
I know, it's crazy. 10 years we've had this amazing award, and all of those who have come before our 2024 awardees. And so let's take a look at who those are and who our new awardees will be.
Our faculty, students, and staff are engaged in wonderful collaborations. We are committed to providing transformational research experiences and creative activities to as many students as possible, including first year, first generation, low income, and minority students. This award enhances our efforts to make our research programs sustainable through funding from generous alumni and friends.
The Aura Award says to future students, if you want opportunities to ask and investigate your biggest questions, if you want to challenge yourself to be innovative and creative, if you want a community that will coach you and be by your side in the lab or in the studio, we have a place for you.
We are grateful for this award as it recognizes the hard work and effort we've put into making undergraduate research a priority for our students. This could not have been done without the dedication of all who have worked for many years to establish a strategic way to engage our students in research.
Our undergraduate research program focuses on experiential learning so that students, alongside faculty mentors, can put the skills learned in the classroom into action to solve our pressing global challenges and expand humanities' knowledge of our world across all academic disciplines.
We understand the profound benefits that arise from fostering strong connections between our students and faculty researchers. This Aura Award underscores the importance of engaging students at all levels in research as a critical skill for the workforce of the future. Our graduates will live in a world where innovation is demanded and practical skills must intersect with visionary thinking.
I am so pleased to join CUR in celebrating the 10th anniversary of the campus-wide award for undergraduate research accomplishments, or AURA. My name is Donna Shamley-Beek from Florida Atlantic University, and I have had the distinct pleasure of serving as the chair of the AURA committee, working alongside dedicated AURA review committee members to recognize and celebrate higher education institutions that exemplify the characteristics of excellence of undergraduate research. For the past decade, this prestigious award has been given to institutions who lead in establishing undergraduate research programs which exemplify the highest standards of intellectual exploration, cultivate excellence in students, and establish environments where undergraduate research is embedded into the DNA of the university experience. As a recipient of the Aura Award in 2017, to Florida Atlantic, this national recognition affirmed our institution's efforts to fostering a culture of undergraduate research and inquiry. On this 10th anniversary, we extend our sincerest congratulations to the 2024 recipients, St. Catherine's University and West Virginia University. Your dedication to undergraduate research is positively impacting so many students and empowering them to become better critical thinkers, innovators, and leaders. Cheers to another decade of celebrating transformative learning experiences and establishing exemplary programs to serve as blueprints for other institutions to emulate. Congratulations.
St. Catherine University is honored to be one of the 2 recipients of the Campus-Wide Award for Undergraduate Research Accomplishments in 2024. This award recognizes campuses that really invest in and support undergraduate research, from the faculty mentorship to institutional incentives and broad support and programming for accessible undergraduate research. Here at St. Kate's, we have programs that support undergraduate students to do research year-round through our assistantship mentoring program, our Summer Scholars program, both of which are housed in the Office of Scholarly Engagement. Research really exemplifies our mission to educate women to lead and influence and prepares them to be scholars in whatever field they're studying.
Research is what shapes the students' experience at St. Catherine University.
We have research and creative inquiry courses, but we also have community engaged learning courses. And in some cases, they're research intensive and community engaged, and that allows students in a course-based experience to really get that hands-on experience, develop their skills, and contribute to the local community in ways that matter to that nonprofit partner.
It's nice because there's a community of people around me who assist me and help me better understand the heavy topics and research that we're looking into.
They have this personal mentored relationship in the classroom where we're doing hands-on, real research.
I have a whole host of students, from undergraduate students to graduate students, who are involved in the research. Not only do they bring energy to the research, but they bring interesting ideas and different ways of thinking about the information.
Since starting at St. Kate's as a freshman, I kind of knew I wanted to get involved with doing research at some level. It's been really cool to get to explore different kinds of research on the same program.
I am drawn to research because I've been looking for a way to connect all 3 of my majors together, and research is the way to do it. The data matters because it's just fact. So having data and having studies allows us to understand what's actually going on in the world.
Students get an opportunity to kind of make that shift between being consumers of research, where they're reading other people's stuff and making sense of it and kind of digesting it, to being really producers of research, where they get to ask their own questions and they get their own data and they get to do their own analysis and come up with their findings.
The Summer Scholar program is kind of tradition at St. Kate's. We'll start the application during the spring, and the faculty and students will work on the proposal, and the school will provide funding to support students to attend conference in the following fall or spring semester.
I have participated in the Summer Scholars program for 4 summers now, and it's been wonderful seeing those students grow in their confidence. And without the Summer Scholars program, I don't think that would have been possible.
I feel like what I'm doing is real and it matters. It's not just something I'm doing for fun on my own. It feels like there's actual real outcomes.
One thing we do really well is integrate that research throughout their experience at St. Kate's. So they're able to, get exposed in a class, follow up during a Summer Scholars experience, maybe go to a conference supported by some travel funds that we have a mission element to it, where we have students thinking about what does it mean to be a woman who does research?
This past spring, I was in Nepal for a semester. I went there to live with and learn about stateless Tibetan communities, and as part of that programming, I did about a month of research.
I think the biggest thing that I'll probably take away is persevering through everything and asking a lot of questions, which I think is going to be really helpful in the future.
When I stand back at the end of the semester and I watch them presenting their research to the dean of the university, to the president, but also to these community partners that are coming in, and they're doing it with poise. They are leaving here way ahead of their peers at other institutions.
St. Kate's students come really motivated. They've got things they're already doing. They've got things they're excited about doing. Collaborative research is a part of the Office of Scholarly Engagement, which is strategic and a way for students to learn into what they can do regarding research the moment they set foot on campus.
One of the exemplary programs that was recognized with this award is our National Institute on Aging funding, and that supports the Katie's for Aging Research and Equity program.
I saw myself in so many different settings that I never would have experienced before the CARE program.
I'm not sure I could do this work with the students and the clinical partners if I wasn't at St. Catherine University.
The award is testament to the fact that we have wonderful students and really cool faculty who are doing neat things in class, but we also have a structure from that Office of Scholarly Engagement that helps us tie it all together.
I think we're training the next generation of leaders, and I'm hopeful that the field is ready for them and all of their passion when they enter the workforce.
When I first came here,
I had no idea what I wanted to get out of college. It was just kind of the next step along the journey. But then all these opportunities started coming once I was here. It started out with the undergraduate research, so getting involved in that my sophomore year, and then I did the summer research experience, and then the next year I got involved in the global brigades. And I've just had all these opportunities come, all these scholarships I've been able to apply for, and it's really set me up. So I'm at the point now where I've applied for graduate school and I've heard back from a few different places, and like I have the opportunity now to go pursue my PhD wherever I decide to. And so I think it's definitely set me up well, and I wasn't really expecting all that, so for sure.
I think research feels like something that's very far off. I thought research was something that people only in like government laboratories were doing, and people with medical degrees and PhDs, that was it. The Office of Undergraduate Research is the bridge for many students and has been the bridge for me. I just happened to have received that email that I could become involved in research and really just took that opportunity and ran with it. WVU has done an excellent job in its programming to really help students not only get involved, but continue their involvement in undergraduate research and really facilitating those opportunities for students to get involved with their faculty and their departments and really honestly become an integrated member of the research community.
Undergraduate research was never something I intended to do, but because the programs here were very accessible and really allowed me to explore what I was interested in while still learning the fundamentals and going through the process that you really need to when you start out, it's someone that's radically changed my collegiate experience and honestly my life in general.
My name is Cintia Pacheco. I'm the director of the Office of Undergraduate Research at West Virginia University. WVU Office of Undergraduate Research offers different programs, which starts in the academic year and goes to the summer time. So students, they have a broad spectrum of opportunities that they can participate in. And it's also very diverse because we have programs for students who are underclassmen, freshmen and sophomore students, and also students who are upperclassmen, juniors and senior students. The Research Apprenticeship Program was designed as a way to introduce students to research and creative work. Most students in this program, they will be freshmen and sophomore students. It has a class associated with the research component. So students, they do research with a faculty mentor, which is a one-on-one research experience, and they participate in Introduction to Research course, which gives them basic skills needed to the research that they are conducting with their research mentors.
I was also directed towards the Research Apprenticeship Program, or known on campus as the RAP program, and I joined that beginning the fall of my freshman year, and I was doing research day one.
Not only has it created an avenue for people within our community to grow, not only has it given opportunities for those people to then help our community create and do things, but it's actually created another community that's really become a second home. They really are exemplary of, I think, the mission of WVU, the purpose behind kind of this land grant institution we have. And the fact that a community like that has grown and been able to generate and build itself, I think speaks to the value and mission of undergraduate research in the first place.
We have the Summer Undergraduate Research Experience, SURE for short. SURE has been at WVU for 19 years. In this experience, students with previous research experience, they are selected to participate in the program. It's a very competitive program because different than RAP, SURE is for students with research experience.
It's the personal connection that allowed me to feel more comfortable in a scientific and laboratory space, so I wasn't as afraid to ask questions and really learn.
I think building my research background has been amazing here, and I don't know if I would have found myself joining a lab that I fell in love with so much anywhere else. And so I think research-wise, it's been amazing here.
Undergraduate research since 2008 is considered a high-impact practice, which means that it will be meaningful for students who have this opportunity to participate. I think research as a whole, it gives students those skills that allows them to form communities. And once they are in these communities, they stay in the institution and they want to finish their majors because they see that the future is bright. You know, they can see this future with all this research, people around them supporting them to continue and to persist and to go above and beyond.
If I could boil everything I'd learned through 4 years of college, it would be this. Pick a goal, find a routine, stick to it, pause, refine, repeat. It's all you have to do.
How amazing. Wow. Congratulations to St. Catherine University and West Virginia University on being named 2024 ARA recipients. As announced, this year does mark the 10th anniversary of the award for undergraduate research accomplishments, and we're so proud as supporters ourselves to celebrate your institution's outstanding commitment to advancing undergraduate research. And as Dr. Chamley-Wick stated, cheers to a decade of excellence and continued impact. But the celebrations are just getting started. Let's continue the celebration with the 2025 Fellows Award for Excellence in Undergraduate Research. Todd, do we have some games to play? Because this wouldn't be my own celebration without games.
Yes. So as we move towards individual awards, we like to play some games. One of the games we'll play for each of the individuals is Two Truths and a Lie. And I will state up front that I created these based upon the awardees' applications. So maybe there'll be a bonus game of Todd, that's two lies and a truth. We'll find out. Awardees, put the responses in the chat. And so you'll be presented with three options and you'll guess 1, 2, or 3. The first person with the correct response, Elizabeth, will be monitoring the chat. You'll get a digital gift card. She'll figure out a way to email you that. And we'll also be playing word scrambles. So Luke, if you'll bring up the example for me. So this may be a little bit more difficult, but fear not. So this is undue rage dart. And undue rage dart, if you unscramble those letters around, you discover we are called the Council of What Kind of Research? Undergraduate. Sophie, well done. I like this. So we're going to jump into Two Truths and a Lie for our first Fellows awardee, which is Amy Ahern-Rindell. She's from the University of Portland, Emeritus. The word scramble here. Oh, sorry, no, we can do the word scramble. I'm all about that, Luke. The word scramble is lattisphere. So if you take those letters and rearrange them, you will get this word. For the longest, yes, Katie, well done. The CUR Fellow Awards name has been expanded now to explain it better. It's the CUR Fellows Award for Excellence in Undergraduate Research Leadership. And this year's awardees are Amy Ahern-Rindell and Winny Dong. The Two Truths and a Lie for Amy. Served as the CUR task force for the first version of the Characteristics of Excellence in Undergraduate Research, one of our defining documents here at CUR. Believes that memorizing science facts is how students best learn science, has written more than 180 book chapters, journal articles, book reviews, and conference presentations. We are looking for the lie, so you'll put in your number, which one you think is not correct. I want to make sure everyone has a chance to open your chat, put in 1, 2, or 3. The correct answer is, well done, everyone, 2. Doing science is how students learn science, she wrote in her application. And with NSF funding, she incorporated CURES into her class first at Weber State University back in 1994, where she began, and then 4 years later when she moved over to the University of Portland beginning in 1998. And now let's do the Two Truths and a Lie for Dr. Winny Dong. She's at California State Polytechnic University Pomona, better known as Cal Poly Pomona. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. The majority of students mentored by her were first-generation low-income and historically underserved students. She was the editor of the updated CUR Characteristics of Excellence 2.0, and currently Winny is the director of the Office of Undergraduate Research. Put your answers into the chat. And the lie is number 3. Winny founded the Office of Undergraduate Research back in 2013, and she served as the director of that until last year, 2024. But she now serves as the inaugural Senior Director for Innovation and Grants in the Office of Academic Innovation. And there was this great quote in her application that stated, the phrase, "That's the way we do it here," best serves those teaching and not necessarily the students. And so she's really thinking outside the box. How can we do undergraduate research and other high impact practices that best benefit the students? So we applaud both Winny and Amy in winning our highest individual honor, which is the CUR Fellows Award.
Wow, that went so fast. I think I got everybody who got the first answer correctly, and I messaged them. So please send me your emails when you receive my direct message. And now, Luke, let's see who these awardees are.
The Council on Undergraduate Research bestows its highest honor to CUR Fellows. What is a CUR Fellow? Well, these are folks who have made transformational impact at their institutions, regionally, nationally, and beyond. They're really amazing advocates for undergraduate research. They exemplify the highest ideals of the characteristics of excellence in undergraduate research. They have had a track record of engaging students in meaningful inquiry, research, and creative activity that's led to presentations, publications, awards, and postgraduate success. We are very pleased to share with you the names of the 2 CUR Fellows for 2025. I'm Joyce Kincaid. I'm chair of the CUR Fellows Selection Committee. I received the CUR Fellow in 2012. It was the pinnacle of my career. Let me tell you a bit about our 2 extraordinary CUR Fellows. First, Dr. Amelia Ahern-Rindell from the University of Portland. She was an early practitioner of course-based undergraduate research, what we call CURs. She has gotten previous awards for her outstanding mentorship and leadership in undergraduate research from the University of Portland, Sigma Xi, and the CUR Biology Division. She is a selfless ambassador for undergraduate research. She has been an amazing leader, particularly with CUR and without peer. Our second CUR Fellow is Dr. Winny Dong from the Department of Chemical and Materials Engineering at Cal Poly Pomona. Sure, her work with undergraduate research is exemplary. She has been a catalyst for transformational change at her institution. She's such a force that one of the CUR Fellow Selection Committee members described her having rocket ship quality. Her previous awards and honors include a Presidential Award for Excellence in Mentoring Science, Mathematics, and Engineering by the White House. She has been an impactful advocate for student inquiry at the institution, the field, and service through CUR. We are so pleased to honor these 2 dynamite individuals. They are role models for all of us in the enterprise of undergraduate research, and we celebrate them.
Valerie Bonchbach, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, and I'd like to offer my heartiest congratulations to Dr. Amy Ahern-Rindell on being selected as a Council of Undergraduate Research Fellow.
Mentoring has been one of the most rewarding experiences, and in part, thanks to CUR, I've had a community which I could be a part of and learn from. I have learned much from all my leadership roles with CUR. I have brought many of these CUR leadership experiences to UP over the years and tried making CUR's vision UP's mission.
She mentored more than 100 undergraduate students on cellular and molecular biological research. But beyond that, she built our undergraduate research infrastructure up. The importance of this can't be overstated. We're a teaching-focused institution, but our undergraduates have opportunities to carry out leading-edge research. So thank you so much, Dr. Amy Ahern-Rindell.
Although I retired in June of 2022, I continue my work with CUR because I share the mission of supporting and promoting high-quality, mentored undergraduate research.
Hi, my name is Ryan Kenton. I'm the current chair of the biology department at the University of Portland, and I've known Amy for almost 15 years at this point, and I can truly say she is an exceptional individual. When it comes to undergraduate research, she was pretty much a trailblazer at the University of Portland. She had one of the first CUR labs here in the Department of Biology. This would be basically labs that are not cookie cutter, but focused on true authentic research projects, and she really was an inspiration to me. I have now taken my classes that direction, and many other people in the department have done this. And again, without her, undergraduate research at the University of Portland would not be what it is today.
I feel very fortunate to have had the opportunity to work with so many students and help them realize their potential. And many times it reminded me of back when, probably over 50 years ago, I was that same undergraduate research student, and all that I had learned from the experience and how it actually shaped my final career trajectory. So thank you to CUR for this award. I feel extremely honored, and I really couldn't have done it without, obviously, my students and all of the support I've received from CUR and the University of Portland over the 30 years I taught.
At Cal Poly Pomona, we are proud of the hands-on, experiential education we provide our students. We have seen that students thrive when they can see the impact of what they're learning in the classroom. And undergraduate research is one of the most effective ways to give students the type of experience that will keep them engaged and help them succeed. When I first started mentoring undergraduate students in research, the goal was simply to get the research done. But I soon discovered how different it was to get to know the students through research mentoring compared to the traditional classroom teaching. Through research mentoring, the students and I got to know each other more deeply and were able to collaborate to create an experience that was meaningful to both of us. As I mentored more and more students, I started to see common barriers that both students and the faculty mentors face. These included navigating the hiring process for student research assistants, finding opportunities for students to present their findings, acquiring funds to pay for conference travel, and so forth. Then around 2010, I, along with a group of faculty members from Cal Poly Pomona, attended a workshop by the Council on Undergraduate Research on how to create a centralized campus office that can support the undergraduate research endeavor for everyone. The practical knowledge and the inspiration provided by the workshop were what catalyzed the Office of Undergraduate Research at Cal Poly Pomona. Since then, I have continued to learn from and be inspired by my colleagues at CUR. We have applied for grants together, created workshops together, and even written a book together. I have been mentored by the members of CUR and learned how to be a better mentor myself. I see my personal growth and everything I have accomplished in undergraduate research to be either catalyzed and or supported by CUR. So it is with great gratitude and deep appreciation to be named one of the CUR Fellows for Leadership in Undergraduate Research this year. I hope to continue to create opportunities for students to be engaged in undergraduate research, to support the dedicated faculty mentors, and to contribute to Cal Poly Pomona's culture of become by doing.
Wow. These videos just keep getting better and better. It's crazy. I absolutely love everything about this celebration. One, because it really takes the award off of our website, as Todd and I are in the marketing department, and into each one of these recipients and what they really do for undergraduate research. And it makes our jobs even easier. So congratulations to our 2025 Fellows recipients. And now on to the 2025 Silvia Ronco Innovative Award recipient. More games?
Yes, more games. So we'll start with our word scramble. Once again, the first letter stays the same. The rest of the letters are scrambled. This may be slightly difficult. It is I-star-vetoing. I-star-vetoing. And to help you out, I'm going to read the definition of the Silvia Ronco Award. The Silvia Ronco Innovative Mentor Award was established to recognize original and insightful research work by a young investigator working with undergraduates that has had significant impact in chemistry and the STEM careers of students involved. Yes, Leah. Investigator it is. By the way, if you've already won an award, go ahead, be competitive, be first, but know that it will flip to the second person. Okay, let's do our two truths and a lie for our Silvia Ronco Innovative Mentor Awardee, which is Dr. Shainaz Landge from Georgia State University. And during COVID, she secured external funding for Rementors, a virtual workshop series for remote mentoring of undergraduate researchers. 2, she's currently working on a workbook for undergraduates titled Writing Research Articles as Proficient Scholars. Or 3, she serves as director and principal investigator for the VIP program, the Very Important Projects program. Go ahead and put in your answers. By the way, especially for the two truths and a lie, you can always just be the first person to throw out a number. The lie is number 3. It's not the Very Important Projects program. VIP stands for Vertical Integrated Projects. And since 2022, the VIP program has engaged 197 undergraduate researchers across 12 disciplines in sustained and mentored interdisciplinary projects. Let's learn more about our awardee, Dr. Shainaz Landge.
Hello, everybody. I'm Silvia Ronco, and it's a distinct honor and pleasure to introduce Dr. Shainaz Landge as the recipient of the 2025 Silvia Ronco Award. This award celebrates innovation in chemistry and exceptional student mentoring. As a researcher in synthetic organic chemistry, medicinal chemistry, and supramolecular chemistry, Dr. Landge brings creative approaches to some of today's most complex scientific and societal challenges. Her work is marked not only by its technical excellence, but by a spirit of innovation, an eagerness to explore new ideas, build meaningful collaborations, and inspire original thinking in the next generation of scientists. But innovation is only part of the story. Dr. Landge is equally known for her transformative impact as a mentor. Her lab is a place where undergraduate students are deeply involved in research, encouraged to think independently, and supported as they grow into confident scientists and leaders. She's committed to inclusive mentoring practices that ensure every student feels seen, supported, and valued. In her own words, my goal is to create a supportive atmosphere and provide resources that empower mentees to generate ideas, take initiative, solve problems, build confidence, communicate effectively, recover from setbacks, care for their mental health, and dream big. Wow, what a wonderful statement. Dr. Landge's approach has opened doors for many students and changed how mentoring is practiced and studied. She leads not just with knowledge, but with heart, and her impact reaches far beyond the laboratory bench. For her outstanding achievements in both innovation and mentoring, please join me in celebrating the 2025 Ronco Award winner, Dr. Shainaz Landge. Thank you so much.
It is my great honor to receive the Dr. Silvia Ronco Innovative Mentor Award. I distinctly recall the moment when I received the news. I was with one of my students when the email arrived, and I couldn't contain my excitement. That moment of joy was deeply meaningful, as I have long admired Dr. Ronco's visionary approach to mentoring undergraduate students ever since attending the new faculty workshop in DC. Her philosophy has been a guiding light in shaping my own mentoring journey. Mentoring comes naturally to me, and I strive to be a supportive teacher, research mentor, and colleague, roles that reflect the profound influence of my own mentors. I aim to cultivate a space where students are encouraged to generate ideas, take initiative, solve problems, build confidence, communicate effectively, recover from setbacks, prioritize mental well-being, and dream big. At Georgia Southern, I have taken a proactive leadership role in promoting student research by innovative transformative programs and initiatives that advances STEM education and job readiness. As a director of the Vertically Integrated Projects, that is VIP program, I lead efforts to engage students in sustained interdisciplinary research experiences under faculty mentorship. Additionally, I serve as a principal investigator at Georgia Southern for the promotion of a rural essential and sustainable STEM, that is PRESS partnership, which adapts undergraduate research models for high school students in a community charter school. My research group leads a highly interdisciplinary and comprehensive program focused on the design and synthesis of small molecules involving greener pathways capable of recognition of toxic analyte or ions and giving out signals through color change or fluorescence. We also work on the chemistry education research aimed at enhancing student understanding, broadening participation in STEM, and supporting early undergraduate research engagement. My mentorship approach synergistically emphasizes valuable hands-on research experiences and professional development. Student scholars have and will continue to play an important role in the progress and dissemination of my work. Recognizing each student's uniqueness, I ensure my students are aware of every professional development opportunity, nominate them for awards, and support their long-term futuristic goal. I firmly believe that these experiences are essential for integrating students into the scientific community and preparing them to thrive. Looking ahead, I'm committed to building and sustaining a vibrant STEM community that champions creativity, inclusivity, and resilience. Thank you.
I'm telling you, every single one of these videos, it's like moving. It gives me chills, especially when Dr. Landge said that she couldn't hold in the excitement when she got that email. Like, yeah, I know, me too. And I'm not even the recipient. Okay, so let's continue on with these games, because if you know me, I love games. And also it's a game for me to find who is actually the winner of them in this chat. So go ahead, Todd. What do we have next for the CUR-Goldwater Scholars awardees?
Excellent. So for this word scramble, it's going to be helpful to think about our friend Barry Goldwater. The Barry Goldwater, the CUR-Goldwater Scholar Faculty Mentor is a partnership with the Barry Goldwater Scholarship. And so the word is, man, Katie, you're good. The word scrambled word is snore at. And of course, the unscrambled is senator. You're right. Barry Goldwater served as a senator for over 30 years. Man, I was really nervous these word scrambles were going to be impossible, and you guys are jumping all over those. Our winner this year of the Goldwater Scholars Faculty Mentor Award is Dr. Juliane Strauss-Soukup from Creighton University in Nebraska. And so here's 2 truths and 1 lie. Not only does she work at Creighton University, she's also an alumna at Creighton. She has mentored 10% of Creighton's Goldwater scholars. and she's the founding director of the Center for Undergraduate Research and Scholarship at Creighton. 2 truths, 1 lie. Which one's the lie? Well done, everybody. Yes, it is number 2. Creighton has had 32 Goldwater scholars, and she has mentored 8 of them. So 25%, not 10%, but 25% of Creighton's Goldwater scholars she has mentored. Well done. We're now going to watch a video celebrating her achievement.
Hello, I'm John Mateo, President of the Goldwater Scholarship and Excellence in Education Foundation. In 2014, the Goldwater Foundation partnered with the Council on Undergraduate Research to create the CUR-Goldwater Scholar Faculty Mentor Award. This award celebrates mentors in general, but more specifically, those who have mentored Goldwater scholars, inspiring academic excellence and a passion for research and discovery. I am pleased and honored to present the 2025 CUR-Goldwater Scholar Faculty and Mentor Award to Dr. Juliane Strauss-Soukup, Professor of Chemistry and Biochemistry and Associate Vice President of Research and Scholarship at Creighton University. Dr. Soukup opened her award application narrative statement saying, "I am who I am today because I was provided the opportunity to do undergraduate research in college. It was this first experience of one-on-one personalized research training that ignited my passion for research, teaching, and mentoring. She has been paying her undergraduate research experience and opportunity forward ever since, and boy, has she been paying it forward. Back in the day when I was research active, I had my hands full mentoring 4 undergraduates in a semester. Dr. Soukup routinely has 16 to 20 undergraduates working in her lab every semester. By these standards, I clearly needed to up my game. Over the past 15 years, Dr. Soukup has mentored 128 undergraduates and 10 high school students. 8 of her undergraduates have been named Goldwater Scholars. Goldwater and CUR are proud to honor Dr. Soukup for her extraordinary commitment to undergraduate research and her remarkable mentorship. Congratulations, Dr. Soukup, on receiving the 2025 CUR-Goldwater Scholar Faculty Mentor Award.
I'm Juliane Strauss-Soukup, Professor of Chemistry and Biochemistry and Associate Vice Provost for Research and Scholarship at Creighton University. It is a tremendous honor to receive this award. Involving students in my research has been one of the great privileges of my career, and mentoring undergraduates is at the heart of everything I care about as a teacher-scholar. I am who I am today because I was provided the opportunity to do undergraduate research. That first experience of one-on-one personalized research training ignited my lifelong passion for research, teaching, and mentoring. Along the way, I have had outstanding mentors who shaped both my path and approach to mentoring. In 5th grade, my math teacher, Mrs. Birdwell, realized I was ready for 8th grade math, and she let me do it. She challenged and encouraged me, building confidence and setting expectations I hadn't imagined for myself. In high school, my chemistry teacher, Brother Tim, played a pivotal role. He encouraged me to take advanced chemistry and physics, even though I'd be the only girl in the class. When I hesitated, he told me, "Don't question your place." That message stuck and was the encouragement I needed to keep pursuing my passion for STEM. Throughout college and grad school, I was fortunate to continue learning from great mentors, especially my advisor, Jim Maher. He challenged me, taught me, and most importantly, cared about me. He was the definition of an outstanding mentor. All of these individuals taught me how to support, encourage, inspire, and build up mentees, and how important it is to build trust and camaraderie within a research group. This philosophy is now the backbone of my own research lab. One essential aspect of my research and mentoring is the culture in my lab. The Soukup lab is a family you join. Everyone has their picture taken with the DNA helix in the lab, and it goes up on the wall for all to see. We celebrate birthdays, summer fellowships, research presentation awards, and yes, Goldwater scholarships too. My research students know that they can talk to me about their research projects, but also about their classes, goals, setbacks, and other challenges. This supportive and comforting culture in the lab is important to me and stems from the Jesuit ideals that are interwoven into everything we do at Creighton. One of the core Jesuit values we embrace in my research lab is cura personalis, or care for the whole person. I take this to heart, striving to help my students grow not only as scientists, but also as people, peers, and leaders. Being a faculty member and research mentor is truly the greatest job in the world. I'm honored to have mentored so many Goldwater scholars and deeply proud of all they've gone on to accomplish in their careers. In my 25 years at Creighton, I have been lucky to have worked with 8 Goldwater scholars and over 130 total undergraduate students. Each one has left a lasting mark, not just on the science, but on the spirit of our lab. Together, we've built a culture rooted in learning, discovery, and mutual support. I often tell students how my path to biochemistry started in junior high when I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. That experience sparked a deep curiosity about how the body works, a curiosity that led me to biochemistry and eventually to the molecular puzzles of nucleic acids. I share my story with them to encourage students to reflect on what drives their curiosity, what gives them research fever, what gets them excited, and what motivates them to question, investigate, and seek out the answers to a question. At Creighton, we have a long tradition of student research, and I am proud to carry that forward. There is nothing more meaningful to me than mentoring undergraduate students and helping them step confidently into the world of discovery. Thank you again for this incredible award. It really means the world to me.
I'm telling you, chills. That was crazy. And also, full circle moment, because when Dr. Soukup sent over her headshot for the award and the press release, I was like, this is so cool. She had her picture with the DNA on the side, but now to know that all of those are with your students in your lab, like, wow, I'm learning so much. But this is amazing, and we're going to continue on with not our last, or not our least, but our last, or however that saying goes. Our CUR Arts and Humanities Faculty Mentor Awardee, and I know we have some games to go, right?
Yeah, we do. So this year's winner, Dr. Olivia Carr Edenfield, professor of English, so that may help with this last word scramble. Remember, the first letter stays the same, the rest of the letters get scrambled up. So thinking of professor of English, not only is she part of Georgia Southern University, but she is also chairing of the ALA, which is the American, that's right, Literature Association. And 2 truths and 1 lie for Dr. Edenfield. She's had a remarkable 29-year career at Georgia Southern University, was an advisor for the university's Magazine of the Arts Miscellany, founded Curio, an annual undergraduate research symposium at Georgia Southern. And the lie, 1, 2, or 3, which one do you think it is? That's right. The lie is number 1. It's not a 29-year career at Georgia Southern, but she has been with Georgia Southern for 39 years, 18 years as faculty in English department, and then the last 21 years as the Associate Dean for Student Affairs. Congratulations, Dr. Olivia Edenfield. And now a video to celebrate your accomplishment on winning the CUR Arts and Humanity Faculty Mentor Endowment Award.
As we continue this celebration of excellence, we turn our attention to the heart of the arts and humanities, mentorship. The Arts and Humanities Faculty Mentor Award recognizes a faculty member whose dedication to mentoring undergraduate researchers in the arts and humanities has been truly outstanding. This honor is not just about guiding students through projects, it's about shaping scholars, nurturing creativity, and amplifying voices to help us better understand the human experience. This award is especially meaningful as it was made possible through a generous endowed gift from Joyce Kincaid, a passionate advocate for undergraduate research. Her support ensures that we can continue to honor and elevate faculty mentors who make a lasting impact on students and the academic community. This year's awardee has demonstrated exceptional commitment to inclusive and inspiring mentorship, creating opportunities for students to explore, question, and contribute to the rich and diverse conversations that define the humanities. Please join me in recognizing and celebrating the 2025 recipient of the Arts and Humanities Faculty a Mentor Award, Dr. Olivia Carr Edenfield from Georgia Southern University. Her work reminds us of the transformative power of mentorship in helping students not only uncover knowledge, but also their own voices and potential. Congratulations.
I'm Olivia Carr Edenfield, Professor of English at Georgia Southern University and Director of the American Literature Association. I've been on faculty at Georgia Southern since 1986, and while my involvement in undergraduate research began early on, it was my appointment in 2004 as Associate Dean for the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences that brought me under the leadership of a creative dean. Jane Hudock empowered me to put into practice the ideas that I brought home from the Council for Undergraduate Research Conferences. One of those initiatives is our Spring Undergraduate Research Symposium for our majors. I've also been very fortunate since returning to faculty in 2010 to serve under department chairs who value undergraduate research. They've provided funding to various archives and have assisted with travel to national conferences where our students have had the opportunity to share their ideas. Some of these same students have served as executive assistants for the American Literature Association. The success of the association would not be possible without the pre-conference and on-site work of these amazing Georgia Southern English majors. In turn, the students are provided countless opportunities to interact with scholars in their discipline and to enrich their professional development. My student successes have been one of the great joys of my profession, which this award encapsulates. I am grateful to the council and cherish this honor. I'm grateful as well for the support of my department chair, Beth Howells, and for my dean, David Owen, and look forward to the future of undergraduate research at Georgia Southern University. Thank you.
Amazing. And it is just awesome to see all of these awardees, but don't also forget the ones that were given out. I believe it was over 60 different award recipients for all of our 13 different divisions this past membership year of 2024 to 2025, which is just in itself incredible. It really shows the amazingness and power of undergraduate research. So now, back to our executive officer, Lindsay Curry, for a toast to all of these amazing individuals.
Thank you, Elizabeth and Todd and Luke, for putting this together today. I don't know about the rest of you, but this might be the most engaging, powerful, and inspiring Zoom I've been on maybe ever, but definitely for the last year since our last one. So I hope that you're walking away kind of as inspired, proud, and honestly pumped up as I am.
It's such a gift to be able to work with this community every day, and the work that you are doing and its impact goes far and wide. So thank you. Today we're celebrating not just the accomplishments, but also the community that is making all of this possible. So may we continue to lift each other up during some of these trying times, push the boundaries of what's possible, and never forget that the work that we're doing together truly matters. As we close this celebration, I hope you will join me in raising a glass. Mine is just tea, but it's very important to me to cheers you to our colleagues, to our awardees, to our mentors, our friends, and our families. Thank you for the support and unwavering belief in the power of undergraduate research. To the impact we are making to each other and to the future, cheers. And I hope you all go to celebrate with some of your colleagues, actually in person. And those of you who will be with us next week at Connect You Are in person, I hope to toast you in person there as well. And with that, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.